Hello and welcome to the Out of Lives podcast, Overdog. Today I am joined by Corey.
Hello.
Kev.
Kittens in a biscuit packet.
And newcomer from the IGN UK podcast Facebook group, Francis.
Hello, thank you for having me.
No problem. And I, of course, am Scott Stedman. So let's get straight into it. We've got an action-packed week of news. Kev, what have you been playing and watching?
I've been playing, what was it called? Army of Two Devils Cartel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I play it, might as well, because it was free. And it's not too bad. I completed it on normal. And I'm currently going through it on insane now. But it's got a few problems. AI is a bit annoying in it.
AI is awful.
Yeah, it's bad in that game.
Is that the game which had caused controversy because of review embargoes?
Yes.
Things like that.
That's right.
Yeah, it's that one.
That's right, yeah.
Oh, okay. Did it get a bad review?
Yeah, really bad.
Someone from GameSpot got sacked because he wasn't giving it a good review.
Oh, that was Kane
I
and
remember
Lynch. That was Kane and Lynch.
Oh, that's Kane and Lynch. Okay, I'm getting
Yeah,
it wrong.
because they were running ads on their site for Kane and Lynch, and they released a bad review for it, so they were like, blah, 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 he got fired.
But didn't Army of Cartel have some controversy?
I'm pretty sur they would have.
sure it
I
did.
think they had something around it, if I remember rightly.
There probably was. It's a year. There's always controversy.
But yeah, the game's alright. Like I say, it's got a few problems. AI is a bit annoying at times. It can get in your way when you're doing stuff. Because on some parts of the game, you've got to flank machine guns, and the AI is too stupid to realise you want him to go one way and you go the other. But yeah, I've been playing that, and I think that's about it this week.
What have you been watching then, now?
What have I been watching? Oh, I finished watching Black Sails. I finished that. Game of Thrones, of course. Watched that episode this week, and I think that's it. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, what about you, Carl?
I completed Shadow of Mordor.
Oh, you
in
finished
2
it?
days. Yeah, completed it and finished it in 2 days.
Wow.
I started Borderlands the pre-sequel, which is pretty good, actually. I'm enjoying it so far.
I'll eventually be joining you.
Yeah, you will be. I've got a character just for you, babe.
Whoop, whoop.
What else? I went to see Avengers.
We'll talk about that later.
Yep, don't spoil. No
We're
spoilers.
not gonna
I've
spoil it.
I've
Don't worry.
already told him no spoilers.
I've been watching Daredevil. What is it, 13 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on, I don't know, episode 8, something like
You're enjoying it so far, though?
that. Yeah, I think it's really good.
It is.
The only thing I'm a little bit annoyed at is, like, I suppose, I won't say it. Don't worry.
I think I know what
No
you're
spoilers.
about. Yeah, I think you know what you're on.
Yeah, I think you know already. I'm not going to, no spoilers, but yeah. What else? I watched Resident Evil, the film, the other day.
Oh, which one?
To be fair, the first one's not that bad. Neither is the second
I
one.
watched number 1.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they gradually get worse and worse.
Oh, everyone knows how much I love Resident Evil. The films are terrible, but I go cinema every year to see them. Every time they come out, I have to see them. And I watch Mulan.
That's not surprising.
What about you, Francis?
Well, I've been a bit everywhere, to be honest. This weekend, I was playing Witcher 1 on PC. I was playing on the Wii U. I really like Witcher. I like both Witcher games. I'm playing them both currently together on the PC, but I was playing Witcher 1 this weekend. I don't feel you need, if you haven't played Witcher 1, it doesn't matter if you start Witcher 2, because they're quite different stories.
Do you find them a bit congested? Like, there's too much?
They are a bit congested. There is quite a lot. I'm quite into that series because I've read the books as well. So I'm quite into
the lure.
That series.
Doesn't the first one pick up after the book ends, though?
The first one, yeah, it picks up. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but yeah,
a few years because it's quite. I think the Wild Hunt, that is going to be central, obviously, in The Witcher 3.
Hell yeah, can't wait.
Which I can't wait. But
yeah,
I don't want to spoil it. The books are good. Not all of them are translated into English though, because it's Polish.
That's fair.
A few are, but you can get some fan translations.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just a quick plug as well. On Shop 2, you can pick up Xbox One with The Witcher 3 and Batman for life under
for
300
200 and something. Yeah, exactly. That's a good deal. So
do it.
But yeah, what else I've been playing on Wii U? I've been playing Smash Brothers because of Mewtwo's back, and Mario Kart 8, the new DLC. Finished that, loved it. Great.
Awesome.
Really good value for money. So for 11 quid, I got an extra 16 tracks, and the game cost 40 quid, so I got half the game for another 11 quid, which is great.
That's
And
DLC
then-
done right. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
DLC
that's
done
brilliant.
right, and a few characters as well, and a few added modes. And they added 200cc really fast mode as a free update.
Yeah.
And then on Xbone, I've been playing AC Unity, enjoying it on the whole.
Yeah, I couldn't get into it.
Still has a few problems,
It's visually
but I'm
beautiful,
enjoying.
though, isn't it?
Visually, it's fantastic. As I said, as I complained earlier in the podcast, the English accents have put me off, so I've switched it to French. It just doesn't
takes
work
you
for
out.
me. I've also been playing and the Final Fantasy 15 demo, which I've been enjoying. But the frame rate drops are really irritating me. I know it's a demo, but you should be able to hit 30 frames at least consistently.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I'm really liking what they're doing with it. And and Sunset Overdrive.
Oh, I could talk
enjoying
to
that.
you about Sunset all day long.
But you see, so I haven't played like hours and hours, and then I've been playing a bit with each game. But
Oh, cool.
I've been enjoying them.
What about you, Scott?
Well.
Borderlands 2.
How did you know?
I am side
That's
chick.
all you bloody play.
It's pretty much. I know. I have pretty much wrapped it up now. I just there's like a couple of things I have to do, and then I have 1000G. Well, no, it's more than 1000G. It's like all the
500,
DLC and
isn't
shit,
it? Yeah.
something like that. Yeah, Game Score Heart. Woo! Nah,
Are you moving on to pre-sequel?
I will be very soon.
You was playing that the other day, weren't you, Corey? And I gave you a few
You
tips.
was watching me, weren't
Yeah.
you? You giving me a few tips. You're helping me out here and there, weren't you, mate?
I've got the Handsome Collection. Do you recommend me playing 2 first or the
2
pre-sequel?
first.
Two
definitely.
first.
Absolutely,
Two
2
first.
first.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you actually think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you want to play the
Two's the better
game.
Yeah, okay.
But
yeah,
I'm worried though. That's my worry. Is that I'll choose the better game and then start playing pre-sequel and going, I can't be bothered with this.
I feel like
'Cause it's
if you
not as
play
good.
2 and then
You'd
stuff
appreciate
in
some of the
pre-sequel,
stuff.
you'll play. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
Okay, fair enough.
What else have I playing? I've been playing some Smite. Yay! I don't know. I've kind of fell out of love with Smite, which is shocking.
That is shocking.
Um,
you was
I
you
know,
spouting like everything good about that the other week.
I don't. I want like they've got the infrastructure there now. Like you can buy gems and all this stuff. But it's like I want my PC account. I want to be able to play with all my stuff that I've already got. And it's like I don't want to go through all that again.
Yeah.
And it's kind of killing me.
You know what I think your problem is as well? I feel like you need a team for that, of people
yeah.
that are constantly on it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
It
when
is
we
better
played
with
it,
people.
I was
Yeah.
going to say, when we played it, I had fun, and I tried to play it on my own. I was like, oh, this is boring without Scott shouting at me.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I'm such a single player focused guy that even multiplayer games, I technically play them on my own. So
You're a lone wolf
it's
against the world.
like Guild Wars 2, an MMO I love, but that actually does it really well. It lets you play on your own, but I'm always playing it on my own.
Yeah.
I got a copy of that free at UK podcast, pub quiz.
God damn it, Corey.
Never played it. I got it in the packet on my shelf right now.
What, Guild Wars 2?
Yeah.
It's really, really good. I'd recommend if you want to give it a go. I mean, if your PC can handle it, then yeah, give it a go.
My
'cause it's
PC
really
can
good.
handle everything.
I don't dare start an MMO because I know it's going to take over my life.
But that's what's so good about Guild Wars 2. It's the kind of game where you can just put down and then come back to it a few months later. Because it's got a very strong single player focus as well.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't feel, or at least to me, it doesn't feel that I'm missing everything if I am not playing for a few months.
Oh, okay.
Fair
So
enough.
what have you been watching, Scott? Anyway.
Well, there's just this little tiny film called Avengers: Age of Ultron. Oh my god! Right, we're not gonna spoil it
Yeah, don't
because
spoil
that would be a dick move.
Don't spoil it.
Okay, so just there isn't a post-credit scene. There's a mid-credit scene. So yeah, people don't wait around like I did, like an idiot. Even though I knew there wasn't gonna be anything.
he announced it. I was gonna say, he
I was in
announced it.
I was in denial.
it. You thought he was
like,
lying to you. Did you see that Spider-Man one?
The Spider-Man thing was really well done.
Yeah.
Like
What Spider-Man thing?
There was a fake
someone
one
did
that
a
hit the
fake
internet.
one. Yeah.
It was the same
Oh.
people that
Oh,
did that
right.
Batman one as well. You know where he was like in front of all those TV screens in the Batcave. Because they released a video.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah,
was
yeah.
forever ago.
Yeah.
It's the same people that
remember
did that.
Oh, they're really good at
Ah.
that. It's really annoying. Although their Spider-Man one really annoyed me because it seemed like Spider-Man was just an arrogant person. Yes, wasn't
Nice
gonna
save,
swear.
nice
No,
save.
I was not gonna swear. But yeah, Corey.
But Spider-Man is a bit lippy. He always has been a bit lippy.
It
I
just
like
I
Spider-Man.
mean,
It
Peter
came off
Parker
too-
isn't, but
came off too obnoxious. So it's like, you missed the spot. Hey, dude. Hey, you missed. No, shut up. But yeah, Corey, what did you think of it? Without spoiling it, just yeah.
General thoughts.
Yeah, it was really, really good. Like, do you know what? For me, yeah, I didn't go in there with like crazy expectations, and I think that's what helped me.
Okay.
Like, I didn't watch loads of trailers. I didn't buy into the hype, and because that's the sort of person I am. I watch things 10 years later, like Game of Thrones and stuff like that. I don't buy into hype, and I think that's key for this film.
Is it better than number one?
No.
Ah, okay.
I disagree.
Fair enough.
Because, I mean, I found with the first one, I loved it the first time I watched it, but the second time I was completely bored.
See, I wasn't even a bigger fan of it to start off with. I like it, it's a good movie, but I don't love it.
I mean, the exceptions are, like, Captain America 2, I can watch that.
Oh, I love that
always.
movie. Yeah, that movie is amazing. So many layers to that film.
A lot of the Marvel films, a lot of the time, I watch it the first time, great, but then the second time, it's just, no, I'm not watching this again.
That's what I found with 4 2. It's really there's some great stuff in 4 2, and it's just hard to watch.
Greenwich is in it, and that's all that matters.
But yeah, like Avengers 2 is like overall a better film because the first act it blurs the first act out. Like, do you know the Avengers one? It starts off, it's all right.
Yeah,
this one just full on hits you straight away, and you're just yes, come on, this is amazing.
Yeah, no,
and then Joss Whedon's just like, oh look, I can direct a scene better than anyone.
I mean, I can't wait. I'm seeing it at the IMAX tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't want to get you too hyped for it, but that opening scene is amazing. It doesn't falter, like, do you know, like in the second act of the first one where they're on the helicarrier, it kind of slows down a bit. It doesn't slow that far down, but it's just a bit, it doesn't carry on from that excitement of the first act. It's not as good as that. But then when you come to the final act, again, it's pretty similar to the third act of the first Avengers, but it's just there's so much more going on. There's more.
That's the one thing that's got me worried with it is the similarities between a load of enemies in the middle of a city you've got to fight them.
Nah, Kev.
He makes it visually different. Yeah, the way he does it, you'll understand. You'll be fine.
There's a certain point in that film where I literally was like, oh. And I was just like, okay, they've done a good job with this film.
I was like that pretty much throughout the whole film. Also, that Hulkbuster fight's amazing and funny, which is something I was not expecting.
I'm looking forward to that.
See, I can't do this whole no spoilers thing. That's why I'm going to shut up.
Yeah.
Move on, quick.
Yeah, move on.
Last thing I want to say about it, Hawkeye's probably the second best character.
I wasn't going to say nothing, but yeah, he is very good in this.
Hawkeye is amazing.
Oh, well, that's good, because in the first one he was a non-event.
No, I do agree with Scott here. He's very good in this film.
He also has a great line which refers to what happens in the first one, which is
so
good.
Yeah.
So what, they're making a bit of fun of it?
Yeah, they are.
That's good.
Oh, no, they make fun of Hawkeye being a useless Avenger. That's what Joss Whedon does. He's like, this is what people say about him. I'm going to acknowledge that, and then I'm also going to make him a badass, which is awesome.
Sweet. Awesome.
Although he doesn't have his dog named Pizza, and I'm still upset about that. But we'll move on.
The download.
So we've got sad news. Silent Hills has been officially cancelled.
Is it officially cancelled now?
No, it's not official.
Yes, no, there's just been an article about it literally a half an hour ago saying
it's
Konami have released a statement saying it's not happening.
That is such a shame. Do you know what? That is the one game that when I saw it on this new gen of console, I was like, wow, this is like the future. The consoles are actually doing something I've not seen before. How beautiful that game looks and the atmosphere in it. It would have been such a great game.
The writing was on the wall, though.
Literally.
I'm a complete wimp with horror, so that game, I had no interest in it, but I still think it's an absolute shame. You've got Guillermo del Toro, fantastic director, and then you've got Kojima, who's a genius. And that would have been perfect for that series, because, I mean, as I said, I don't play Silent Hills, but I know a lot of people had enough of it, said it was going stale. That could have really rejuvenated it again.
Unlike Resident Evil, which was always amazing.
Oh, come on, 6 and 5 aren't that great.
Whoa. 6 is awful. 5 is...
5's a good game. It's not a good Resident Evil game. No, I like 5 as a good game.
100%. I agree with that. It's not a good Resident Evil. If I could kiss you, I would.
Well,
how's Revelations 2? Because people saying it's decent.
Haven't played
Well,
it.
if you go over to www.youtube.com/mcfixer, you might see a video once in a while about
It's
it.
a bit early for the plugs.
Oh, yeah,
I've seen your videos. I haven't seen the Resident Evil one, so
you should check it out.
But yeah, I think we're all in agreement that this is a terrible thing, and Konami needs to sort out what the hell they're doing after Metal Gear Solid 5 releases.
I mean, I can understand there being tension there, because obviously Kojima does come across as a kind of guy. I mean, I'm not saying he's at fault here, but he does come across as, a very specific type of guy, probably quite difficult to work with.
He's a
But
legend.
could-
Every legend.
But yeah,
is
of
hard to
course.
work
But
with.
Konami are probably the same. So it's really weird.
It feels like a
want to
really
know
bad
what's happened.
divorce, doesn't it?
Yes, exactly.
The problem
yeah,
is,
it's perfect.
all Konami has got now is Metal Gear, which nobody's going to care about without Kojima. And what?
Unless they can,
No.
unless they do Follow the Rising, because that was quite good.
Yeah.
But it's a different type. I mean, with Platinum Games.
It's not,
But,
but it's not. It's not.
See,
it's
I
not,
think
it's not the proper Metal Gear. let's
Metal
be
Gear
honest.
can go on, just not Metal Gear Solid.
well,
Okay,
I think
yeah,
to
that's
be
a
honest,
good point.
I believe Kojima kind of said that. Though, remember when he said? I mean, I know he says this is the last Metal Gear game, but he did say this was the last Metal Gear Solid. For him, the Solid franchise was over.
Yeah, they can't continue Solid without him.
So
It's what, so they can do like Liquid Snake and all that.
No, I think what they mean is just like Metal Gear is like.
Oh, the
Metal
whole
Gear
franchise.
Without,
Yeah,
without
it's-
Snake
yeah,
and
okay.
all that stuff.
All right, I
like.
see.
But all they've got now is that and Pro Evolution, and Pro is nowhere near as good as FIFA.
Well, FIFA's nowhere
It's-
near as good as FIFA.
It's
but
better. It's better this year, Preds. I played it, but it's not FIFA. And what else have they really got?
well, they had Castlevania.
Keyword
Don't know
there.
what the hell's
Had.
happened with that.
they had
But that's- yeah,
Silent
but that's-
Hills.
But
Keyword there,
funnily enough, most of their money doesn't come from video games.
No,
I mean,
true.
if you look, a lot of it also comes from mobile, and they make a lot of money from that end.
Yeah.
So, are they okay? Maybe as a game, company that, well, their reputation is now severely diminished, but they're probably still going to make money other ways.
True.
So, it's just a shame because as gamers, that's all we care about. We care about the gaming side.
Yeah, can they give me Metal Gear Remastered, please? Metal Gear 1.
What is
Please.
the Twin Snakes one?
No,
or
no,
the
no,
act-
no. I want a Metal Gear Solid. Twin Snakes was on GameCube. I need one for.
Yeah.
I need one for next gen.
All right.
Current gen.
Current. Sorry, my apologies.
Is that going to happen now? Because if they own the franchise rights,
They own it
Would-
though, right?
Yeah.
yeah, they own the IP. I don't think, yeah,
And they're
because
gonna need some
That's
money.
the problem. That's the problem with the Silent Hills. I mean, if Kojima left and they didn't own the IP, he could probably do it with Guillermo del Toro anyway.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
Konami own the IP. So.
exactly.
I just really feel bad for Guillermo because this is his second or third video game he's tried to work on and it's just not happened. It's so depressing.
It's such a shame, man. I think that game could have been
Oh,
absolutely amazing.
It would have been phenomenal.
It
I mean,
would
it
have
had
been one of
Norman
the best
Reedus signed on.
I think it would have been one of the best horror games to hit like consoles. Just from
Yeah.
that demo. I mean, it blew everyone away, that demo. It took the internet by storm, didn't it?
Mm.
The thing is though, and this is what I was saying in a video that I did. That where does this leave survival horror? Because when I think of survival horror, I think Resident Evil and Silent Hill, and now we got
To
no
me, the
Silent
best survival horror game was Bloodborne. Bloodborne has been the best game since ages to actually do survival horror quite well, even though it's not
Yeah.
going
Crazy.
for that.
It's not
No
traditional
way.
survival horror.
It's not survival, but it's got that atmosphere.
You
It's
survive.
got, it's got the atmosphere, but it's not a survival horror game.
No, I'm not saying it's a survival horror game, but I'm saying it's this is worrying that Bloodborne is the best one to emulate
True.
Okay,
that
yeah.
atmosphere, that oppressiveness
They need
when these games like Resident Evil and Silent Hills are not doing
You're
it.
trying to say, Kev. You were trying to say.
No, I was just gonna say, you know what I'm gonna say? Dead Space. They need to make a next gen Dead Space. That's great survival.
Visceral are
horror
gonna do it after they've done done a Star Wars game. You know they will, and it'll be amazing because Visceral are actually a great development company, apart from Battlefield Hardline, which we won't talk about. So moving on, UK pre-orders are down in the UK, which is very surprising.
No, I don't think it is.
I
to be
think it
honest.
is. Like, I mean, this
It's a
is
good
this
thing,
a
though.
sign that
Yeah, it
consumers
is a
are
very good
finally
thing.
aware of games not being complete on launch.
Yeah.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, exactly. People are getting smart and they're realising that companies are putting like pre-order bonuses and all this stuff, which should actually be content within the actual game, and they're just tacking it on to get people to pre-order their game, and it needs to stop.
Yeah,
Not to mention subpar releases.
Yeah.
well, yeah, subpar release, and not to mention that we're paying more than we used to. Last gen games max were 40 quid, maybe 45. Minimum most of the time, they're now 50, 55, 60.
Mm-hmm.
And the US is still paying the same.
Yeah.
What's the reason? What's the reason behind that? I mean, a lot of the times I'm not buying games. I'm waiting months. I used to, if I really wanted the game, would buy it day one. But now I'm thinking 2 or 3 times precisely because of that hike in price.
I buy a lot of indie games day one, just because
Yeah.
I feel like I need to support
Yeah, of course, but that's fun because they're generally a tenner, or 20 quid maybe max.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
so
Go on, Francis. You were saying.
no, I'm just saying. But indie games, I mean, their prices are not really going to go up. They're always going to stay the same. And indie games, you get them generally from the digital store or Steam, or you're not going to stores to pre-order them.
No, yeah.
Look what Call of Duty's doing now with their pre-order. I mean, I do appreciate that they're putting a beta in the game for the new Call of Duty. I know we'll talk about it more later, but I think that should just be a thing. I think they should release a beta. I don't think it should be hidden behind a pre-order.
No,
I disagree.
Exactly.
I disagree. I think betas destroy a lot of games.
Not on multiplayer-centric games like Call of Duty, because it gets rid of all the bug fixes, it gets weapons balanced.
But I've never seen a beta on Call of Duty before.
Call of Duty 4 had one, World at War had one.
I mean, I suppose if you played the beta and didn't like it, you could cancel your pre-order.
But that's what I mean, though. That's like Destiny. Destiny's beta. I did buy Destiny in the end, but
I got it free with my PS4, so I'm not actually that disappointed by it. I didn't like it. It's not it's a decent game, but I wasn't expecting a lot. So
I think that's the difference. I was expecting a lot of story, and I got none.
No, because when I played the beta, I thought, hang on, there's something missing here.
Yeah.
And obviously you go on forums and you say that, and everyone has a complete go at you for saying, "Oh, you're totally wrong." It's like, I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. But as I said, it came free with my PS4, so it wasn't as if I felt I was ripped off because it just came free. So, but it definitely was missing. I couldn't believe it because I love the Halo series, and Bungie do some great storytelling, and that did.
The thing is this data? Sorry to cut you off. Is this data just from brick and mortar stores? Because that'd be interesting to see if this takes into account digital pre-orders, or is this purely physical?
But remember, digital pre-orders, they're also sometimes more expensive than the physical games.
Well,
so would that make a lot of difference?
Well, The Witcher 3, if you pre-ordered it on Xbox One, is cheaper than it will be. It's £40.
But that's the first time I've seen that.
That's CD Projekt Red. They're the only company who do that. Even Nintendo, whose prices have actually stayed the same, their digital prices are more expensive.
Yeah, that needs to stop as a practice, doesn't it?
That's why we need to stop pre-ordering at brick and mortar stores.
And that's why it's happening. The numbers are down.
But it's also an agreement. It's also agreement between the companies themselves and the stores that they can't undercut too much because they need the stores to sell the consoles.
Yeah. Let's move on to Mad Max gameplay reveal. This game,
good.
It looks pretty good, but it also is still facing the juggernaut that is Metal Gear Solid 5. They need to move that release date.
Out of the two games, I'd rather have Mad Max.
What? You're crazy.
No, I'm Metal Gear Solid. I haven't even played that many Metal Gear Solid games.
Sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, because I've never played Metal Gear Solid, so that's probably one of the reasons. But this Mad Max game is looking like what it should be, like a big open world RPG game. I mean, if you watch the trailers, hand-to-hand combat, vehicle combat, explosions, violent deaths.
I mean, yeah, that's true. I mean, I've never seen any of the Mad Max films.
No,
I'm hoping to change that because of the new Mad Max. I want to hopefully, and that looks good.
Yeah.
But
looks amazing.
If I was interested in the game, my slight problem with the Mad Max was that when you were having the hand-to-hand combat, it to me suffered from Assassin's Creed, where each character is waiting for you to pummel them.
Yeah,
they're not going in. That might be sorted, but
that's games.
I think. That's games, but Batman does it really well. I think Batman disguises that fact. Shadow of Mordor did it very well as well, where you were going to get hit.
Yeah.
So, but I am surprised that this game and supposedly Just Cause 3 are coming out the same year because Avalanche is developing both.
Yeah.
And I know they must have a lot of resources, but that's two big open world games. Surely, to me, that gives me the impression that one of those is going to get delayed. More likely Just Cause 3. I hope not, but I'm surprised that they're confident that they're going to have two big open world games coming out the same year.
It's true. What's your thoughts on it, Scott?
On what?
On Mad Max.
I think it looks pretty cool. I'm not as hyped as you are, Kev. It just, there's something about the game. Like, I want it to be great. It's developed by one of my favourite studios because Just Cause 2 is a fucking kick-ass game. It's just, I don't know. There's something about the game that's just like, I want to love it and I'm almost there, but I'm not on the side of loving it yet.
Did any of you play Vigilante 8?
No.
Nope.
No.
Oh, it was an old game on the PlayStation where it was like car combat, and I think that's why it's got me so interested. It reminds me of Vigilante 8 a bit. It's like a mix between Batman and Vigilante 8 sort of thing.
I mean, I had the. I'm subscribed to both. Oh, what is it? Game Master and Edge. And Game Master actually had an article last month regarding Mad Max, and it sounded really good. I mean, the car combat, the way Games Master was describing it, sounds really unique.
Yeah.
And that could be the hook. I think that could be the hook that gets people into that game.
I think the way you like upgrade in that game looks really good as well. Like you got to search around for scrap, and by doing that you can go to places and upgrade your car. It's the whole RPG element of it. I think that's going to be really addictive.
Sorry, Kev. What I hope it will be is what Rage should have been. If anyone remembers Rage,
Yeah.
I hope that.
Yeah, I remember Rage briefly.
Hope that Mad Max is what Rage tried to be and completely failed with, whereas Mad Max can be like, "Yay, I'm good."
Did Bethesda publish Rage?
Yeah, they did.
Or my imagine? Yeah, they did.
Yeah, wait, yeah, they did because id were working for him. Yeah. It still wasn't a bad game. It just completely failed at what it set out to be.
Well, it's like, but that's the problem when games. You expect a certain amount from games and films and everything. If they don't reach those expectations, you think they're a lot worse than they actually are.
That's true.
So,
yeah, that's Mad Max, and I'm pretty sure you're excited about this one, Francis. Total War Warhammer was announced.
oh yes, cannot wait for that game.
Now the Total
Cannot
War
wait.
franchise is a well-known franchise. A lot of people love it, and now that they're doing this licensing deal with Warhammer, it's pretty cool and exciting. Except it's not 40k, so I don't care. Francis, do you want to take it?
Yeah, I mean, I love. Obviously, I love fantasy. A big fantasy guy. My literature, everything, Lord of the Rings, the Witcher series, the Song of Ice and Fire, Game of Thrones, all of that. Love it, and obviously Warhammer Fantasy, like most modern literature. Most modern fantasy series, they're influenced by Lord of the Rings.
Mm-hmm.
But I've read a few books of the Warhammer series. There's a series that's actually just finished called Gotrek and Felix. It's about a dwarf slayer and a dwarf slayer and a human, going around journeying together. And that's really good. And I just love the whole world of Warhammer Fantasy is fantastic. I mean. It's still funny. It's slightly more advanced than Lord of the Rings because you have firearms, not machine guns and everything, but you do have zeppelins. You do have all powered on steam. You do have these gyrocopters that the dwarf use and things like that. I think it's really cool. And obviously, strategy it fits perfectly. In creative assembly, Total War Rome 2 aside, have a really good track record. So I think I cannot wait for that game.
Well, I'm glad you're excited. I mean, if it was 40k, I'd be all like, "Woo!"
I think 40k is going to happen. 40k.
It has to. Hopefully, this will do
It
well.
has to. It's
Pre-order.
No, not for fantasy. That wouldn't make sense.
Oh my God.
I've actually got. What is it? Is it a Furioso Dreadnought, a Blood Angel?
There's a Dreadnought, which is awesome.
Yeah, I've got a Dreadnought. Like when I bought the pieces from Games Workshop, I've still got that Dreadnought from the Blood Angels 40k army. But that's really good too.
I had a Dreadnought that I tried to make I tried to do the Iron Man colours to make it a Hulkbuster Dreadnought. It's probably my
I had a few Ultramarines, I think.
chaos for the win. Nah. I try. I want to get back into 40k, but it's so hard. It's so expensive now. It's just.
I thought it died out, to be honest. Such a noughties thing.
Yeah, not a lot of people play it anymore. It's
well,
not
I
big.
think it's definitely still a niche thing, but I still think there are enough people that like it to keep it going. Maybe not as much as it used
I know
to. But
Games Workshop
there's still a
are
Games Workshop next to me.
There's still one in my local town as well.
Mine's
Surprised it's still there.
open twice a week. I think now it's not open every day.
I remember I used to go in there when I was younger, and it used to be guys sitting in the corner painting, people playing on the big table in the middle.
That used to be me. So yeah, I know Games Workshop are licenses now. Everything's we've got this. Make a video game. Yeah, Space Wolves. Yeah, do the thing. Yeah,
Space Wolves.
but
They had great names.
Space Wolves are awesome. They got redone and
I suppose
they
that
were
hasn't been
badass.
made into a movie, to be fair.
there's an Ultramarines movie which wasn't great, but it was still pretty enjoyable. Man, 40k, right? We need a 40k podcast at some point.
No, we don't.
So yeah,
You and I can do that, Scott.
we totally will. Moving on to the most controversial thing that happened this week. Right, before we start, Black Ops 3, we knew it was coming. It got finally revealed. The trailer was pretty terrible, but Paint It Black by Rolling Stones is always going to make you happy.
That was the only thing I liked in the trailer, because I don't play Call of Duty at all, but Paint It Black by Rolling Stones just
Great
makes
song.
everything better.
Great song. I do love, before we move on, that gore is back. That is a great thing. Finally, yes, we've been asking for it since World at War. It's back. And now, let's start with campaign. It's 4-player co-op online.
That's a positive. That's
That's
a
a
That
really
is
great
good
actually
thing.
a positive.
That is an amazing thing.
But the thing is, they've waited so long. I suppose it could be down to hardware, like.
I think
Issues.
it's just Treyarch wanted to do it in Black Ops 2, but they couldn't
the
do it.
Yeah, but the fans have been asking for so long for that. I'm just glad they're finally listening and they've put it in. They've actually listened quite a bit because there's some other features that they're adding that fans have been asking for a long
We've
time
got
as well.
opening they're getting rid of this corridor shooter thing that COD
Synonymous.
Thank you for where it's like run down thing explosion. They've got open environments in the campaign which all four of you can run around going my leg's gone.
Because that's how it goes.
It's
You
exactly
know, I
how-
actually might buy this now. I didn't actually know that.
and it's all also campaign's got its own XP system and they have
Apparently
a safe
there's
house
a lot
system.
of replayability that's
Yeah,
going to be in it,
there's
which
a
is
safe
good
house
news.
system where you can, I don't know, you have lockers or something. It won't really explain, and from what I gather, it's do you know the multiplayer lobby from Advanced Warfare?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
expanded upon and put into single player. I assume that's what it's going for.
Do you know what I've just realised? This may be the first COD I buy for single player.
Oh, I'm definitely buying it for the single player.
But is the single player online only, or is it?
No, I'd
Oh,
guess
no,
not.
it- or
I
it can
assume
be.
split screen co-op will be a thing, but I don't think 4-player split screen co-op will be a thing. I know the online's 4-player co-op, so I don't know.
But do you have to play it with
No,
someone
no,
else?
no.
Oh no, you can play it single player. They
They'll-
confirmed
yeah,
that. Yeah.
they won't do that.
It'll be like in Black Ops 2, there was that mission where you and Michael Rooker infiltrated that thing with the ropes, and then you had you could go different ways and do different things depending on what you were augmented with. So I think it's that, but more expanded, which would be cool because I actually really enjoyed that mission. Now we're moving on to the stuff that's not so great. So the game introduces cyber rigs. I was doing quotation marks. No one can see that. No one. I don't know why I did.
So which game is this?
This is still Black
not-
Ops 3.
Still Black still.
And now this is where I know me, Kev, and Corey, I don't know about you, Francis, all just jump
I
off.
don't play Call of Duty, so
There's a new movement system in the multiplayer, and it's just...
It's what
is it? What is it? Is it the jetpacks from Advanced
it
Warfare?
basically.
No,
they're
no.
renaming it.
No, Kev, stop. It's not. It's not at all. Right,
It
basically...
is. It's the same thing. They're just renaming it. There might be slight tweaks to it. May not be as
No, 'cause
powerful,
you-
but
it's
it's
what it
exactly
is
the
it's a
same with more movement added on to make it
It's-
even more frustrating.
It's not, because in Advanced Warfare you could thrust back and forward, side to side. You can't do that. What it is it's a jump, and then you
No,
can
I'm out
hover.
already.
No, I agree, I'm out completely. But you can hover, and then you have omnidirectional jumping from
What
that
do you
jump.
mean you can hover? Who wants to hover?
I don't know.
Oh, you've
there's
actually, do you
wall
know what?
running,
You've made me really angry,
There's
Scott.
wall
And I know it's
running.
not your fault.
There's wall running. There's
There's also
swimming.
there's this slide you can do that you can spin while you're sliding. It's like a power slide. The problem is with that, the tick rates on Call of Duty are so low
Yeah.
that when you're playing online, it's an issue because the person who comes around the corner first, you don't see him. You're dead by the time you see him. Because
Right,
on their
yeah.
screen, they've come around that corner, they've
Yep,
shot.
yeah.
Because of the tick rate, you see him a bit late and you're dead. So the advantage is always to the attacking player.
So obviously, because you guys play Call of Duty, what did you want from the
I
multiplayer? What-
wanted rid of all this stupid
I
movement
went,
stuff.
yeah, I'm with Kevin.
So no future. So back to
No, I wanted
just
See, I'm not bothered about future stuff. I just don't want this movement system.
Look, I don't
movement-
want to have to look up the whole damn time. 'Cause
Well,
some
to be
div has
fair-
jumped on my head.
To be fair, they did say that they're trying to keep everything in the player's vision. That like most
Yeah.
buildings are going to be 2-story, and
Yeah,
they've-
we're
and
safe.
another good thing that I've got to give them credit for, they have said that all their maps will be 3-lane again,
Yeah,
which is the perfect way to play. But the problem with that is they've
Kevin, if you let
negated
me
the
fucking go through this
Hang on.
announcement.
they've negated like the 3-lane thing by adding all this movement because now you can bypass the 3 lanes, can't you? By wall running and
Well,
stuff.
from what I heard from the people who played the multiplayer, the wall run, one of the lanes in that way will be like your wall run that way and then jump. It sounds a bit Titanfall to me.
If I want a wall run, I'll play Titanfall.
Exactly.
So then, right, so the map's designed for movement, blah, blah, blah. And, like, if if a map makes sense to have water, they'll allow the swimming thing, blah,
Why
blah,
is
blah.
that a thing? That's another thing. Why is swimming combat a thing? Who asked for swimming combat?
I don't think anyone asked for it. I thought they were just like, hey, we can do this, let's do it.
Hey Kev, meet me in the swimming pool over there and we'll kill each other. Yeah, okay, yeah, okay, dude.
But I mean, can you? I mean, to be honest, though, didn't Advanced Warfare? I mean, I didn't play it, but I noticed the general trend. At least among reviews, they said it felt fresh.
It did for a while.
It did feel fresh for the first
Until
10
people
minutes.
realised how unbelievably annoying
Shit it is.
and
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
well,
now this, I actually like this bit. Sorry, Francis.
Tell me the zombies.
Oh no, we're not at zombies yet. This
We're
is
not
like,
zombies yet, alright.
there's going to be 9 specialist characters.
oh god, don't get me into this.
Custom characters are still in it. Custom class, sorry, that's still in it. But each one of these characters will have a weapon that they can bring in, or you choose an ability.
Like seeing through walls.
That is
What?
one of them.
Part
No.
of seeing through walls sounds like a good idea.
No, it's not.
It
And
doesn't.
also, there's a guy who can go back 3 seconds and
Yeah,
like
there's
that.
somebody who can reverse time and go behind you and kill you.
It's
and there's
very-
also someone who can jump in the air, slam on the ground, and kill everything within like a
Yeah, that's
20
his
foot
weapon. It's like
radius.
spikes thing, gravity spikes.
Oh, this
I
sounds
know
worse and worse.
it's-
I'll
This
buy
isn't
it
this
again.
isn't Call of Duty no more.
I like this. No, it's not Call of Duty anymore. You're right. It is not Call of Duty.
but that's the thing. You've got some people going, oh, it's Call of Duty. It's the same thing. And then obviously you've got you guys who are going, no, this new stuff, it's bad.
I like the specialist stuff, but they guys don't.
I want it to change, but I want it to change where I can pick up the game, play it for 10 minutes, put down the game, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't want to pick up the game, be confused for 10 minutes,
Yeah.
get peed off at the game,
Yeah,
and turn
no,
it off.
okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
I understand there has to be a skill gap between players
Yeah,
who play.
100%.
But the skill gap is going to be immense with all this movement
Humongous.
stuff. But there's going to be new players that join the game and just won't play because there'll be people running above them, stomping
Me.
on them, looking through walls, shooting them through walls.
Time splitting.
Yeah,
Oh, so
it's
you can
fucking
actually shoot.
glitching
You can
behind
shoot
them.
through walls as well. So you can actually shoot through the walls as well, not just look.
Yeah, you can see them through the wall, then shoot through the wall, which is
No.
I just-
Scott, tell me some good news. Come on.
Right. So apart from that, which you guys didn't like, I liked it. But we have zombies is back. Woo!
Okay, we're there. So I'm buying it for a single player and,
And the
zombies.
zombies, which is what I'd buy it for anyway.
Okay, I'm there.
boys.
Although-
I'm gonna buy it only to play with you guys. Like,
Well, you'll have to, Kev, because it's only next gen.
yeah, I know. That's why I've got to pick up a Xbox One.
Oh,
the zombies-
Kev.
Oh, I thought you had. I thought you had an Xbox One.
No, I
No, Kev's a
the only
poor
one
fag.
without.
Take that Witcher Batman deal. Get that.
You should do that, actually. To be fair, man.
That's what I've been contemplating. I might pick.
Do you know
that
what? When we're at this event on the 15th of May in London at Loading Bar, wink,
Wink. See
we'll
you
do
guys
a
there.
we'll do
Yeah.
a donation for Kev to try and get him an Xbox One. I'm joking.
Hell
completely.
no, I ain't doing
I'm
no
joking
damn
completely,
donation.
Corey. You asshole! You ruined this skit.
I was going to say I'm not a charity case. I'm right.
Zombies is back and it has an XP progression. Kev, you like Divergent? You're a charity case, mate.
Wow, Scott. Wow, you're really going to go there.
Hey,
I'm not bringing
premature,
this up
shut it.
again.
Right, I'm the host. Shut up, we're moving on. So, Black Ops 3, it's a mixed
Scott.
bag. We'll see more at E3 where it's actually gameplay, because apparently that trailer was released, it had multiplayer footage in, as well as zombies, as well as... It was a very confusing trailer if you broke it down. And finally, wrapping up this week's news segment, is the Gears of War remake is totally real and it's happening.
Okay, explain this to me, Scott. Before everyone jumps in, explain it.
From what we know, right now, it's only the first Gears of War.
I'm out.
You're
And I'm a
out.
huge Gears of War fan, but if you're not giving me all three, no thank you.
4.
But Corey, this is
No,
my
no, I just need
Corey,
three.
this is my counterpoint.
Go on.
What if they're giving Gears of War the same treatment they did to Halo Anniversary, where they
No,
They are.
they've already spoilt me for choice with Master Chief Collection.
Blur's remaking the cutscenes, aren't they? Is it
exactly
Blur?
I can't the same people who did Halo 2 are doing it, and they were amazing. So I cannot wait to see.
I'm probably gonna buy it anyway. I'm talking the talk now.
It's out, but can
I
you
will
whack the
buy it.
whack?
But no, Joe, what it is, Haley is. Some of you know Haley, some of you don't. But Haley never played Gears of War 3. Well, she did, but I couldn't stop him because I couldn't be bothered.
Well, that sounds
and I
like
was
something
really
else,
looking
but,
forward to doing it again. And now I'm hearing it's not happening. I did
It
really
could
like
be
Gears of
happening.
War
All
1.
we know right now is Gears of War 1 is the only thing that we know is happening. There could be like, yeah, this was just us testing Gears of War 1, that's why you all found out about it. We actually do have Gears of War 2 and 3. Because all we know is the Gears of War 1 netcode is what the test, like, the remastered it. This test code, netcode, sorry, is what the testing for this multiplayer thing that got leaked today. That could be for the whole infrastructure. That could be for all Gears 1, 2, and 3. So we might get it all.
I hope so.
What if it comes out as the staggered launch to up to Gears of 4? Gears of 4. No,
Gears of 4.
Gears
No
of 4,
name.
I'm calling it that.
E3 prediction soon, don't forget.
True. I'll keep it for that. I'll keep my theory for that. But yeah, you could have pieced that together. But yeah, so you're out. Francis, would you...
No, I'm in again.
Oh, you're in?
You've convinced me again.
I've never played any of the Gears of War games.
Wow.
They never appealed to me.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not into remakes generally. They're kind of irritating me at the
But
moment.
what if it's a remaster where it looks super shiny and new and it's also got amazing cutscenes?
That I'm more for.
Which is what it is.
But at the same time, it's a last-gen game. If you're going to do a remaster, do it of a game like an Xbox original game.
I
Because to
understand where
me-
you're coming from.
Yeah, but
Just to me,
this was a first
I mean, if
wave
people
Xbox
want-
game. It's not...
that's true. I mean, I have bought 1 or 2 remasters, but I just think the amount of remasters we're getting is ridiculous.
I do agree with you there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's. I mean, there's so many, and I don't think. I mean, it's a poor substitute for new games. I know the new games are coming, but for example, the PS3 remasters, I played them all.
true.
For example, so what did I get? Okay, I had a few indie games. What did I get in between those times? I mean, indie games are great, but they don't justify a £300+ console.
Last of Us.
So, The Last of Us I actually got for free, the remaster. So
I bought Resident
that came with
Evil.
the
See, right, everyone says
But-
it's a remaster. It's not. It's just they went right click, unpack everything we couldn't put on the PS3.
Exactly, yeah, that's true.
That
That is true.
That's
But
the true version of The Last of Us, in my opinion.
but for example, the Wind Waker for Wii U,
Bloom lighting.
that that was a GameCube game, so they did skip a whole generation before it. I just think with this generation, developers, publishers have all insinuated that it's going to be shorter. The fact that we're getting so many remasters is a little bit worrying.
The reason we're getting so many is because they're just trying to build a bigger library to get people on board with their consoles. Because there's
Yeah,
no
but-
new titles coming out, they need to put filler in there.
I don't think remasters. They may get you some sales, but they're not the big system sellers.
I just
They're
think if they come out with this Gears of War remaster and it's like beautiful new HD textures, blah blah blah, people who haven't played Gears of War like you, Francis, they'll be like, holy shit, I need this because it's the start of a legacy.
But I've got an Xbox One. Remastered, that's not what makes me get the console. A remaster, it's like a bit to me like an indie. It's like the
bit of
sauce
filler.
on the side. It's exactly the filler. So the main stuff is the exclusives, it's the new games.
Yeah,
it's the-
alright then. So Halo 5. Halo 5's coming out, right? You want an Xbox One for Halo 5, but you haven't
Yes,
played any
absolutely.
of the Halo games. So
That's me.
Halo Master Chief Collection is perfect. That's
That's
what
why
I
I
think they're
bought
doing.
it.
And
Mate,
that's
It's great value as well if you think about 4 games for like.
That's the whole reason I bought Halo. I'd never played them, and I wanted to play 5.
And Halo 2 was 10 years old. They actually, that was an Xbox original
That's
game
very true, yeah.
that they did remaster, but they just added all the other 3. So I'm more sympathetic towards that remaster. I mean, they buggered up the multiplayer.
Oh,
stuff
yeah, they butchered
completely,
that
but that, as I said, I'm mainly single player game guy. So when I played the Halo, the Master Chief Collection, I was having an absolute blast because 90% of the time was the single player.
yeah, but Gears of War can be played solo, and it's actually really good in the third one.
I'm not saying that. I just
Yeah.
what I've seen of Gears of War just doesn't particularly appeal to me.
So what's the title from the original Xbox that would appeal to you for a remake?
Psychonauts.
Fable? Oh no. Yeah, I suppose Fable.
Well, Fable got a 360
Yeah.
one, but I mean, if they didn't do the 360 one, I would have been for an Xbox One.
Fable 2.
They did actually Fable 2 is really good. I love Fable.
Fable 3's
I love
Um,
Fable 2. Yeah, we don't talk
I-
about Fable 3.
I'm gonna say something that nobody's gonna like, but I actually enjoy Fable 3 as well.
I enjoyed Fable 3. It's not as good as the other two.
No.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I
same.
enjoyed it.
No.
Because I think there was again, it was one of those games where your expectations, not unjustly because of things were being said, were set high.
Yeah.
When it didn't reach those, as I said, you tend to think it's worse. But what other Xbox original games would I want?
Psychonauts.
Link's the cat.
Psychonauts.
KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic 1 and 2,
Yeah, that would be pretty good.
Xbox One remake.
To be fair, EA probably will, because it's like, yeah, we have the rights to Star Wars games. Money!
Do that. Come on. I mean, that's an Xbox original. I've got it. I can actually play on the 360. I don't have the Xbox original, but the
Yeah.
Xbox 360 is backwards compapable,
Yeah.
unlike
Barrap,
some of
barrap.
these new
Well,
consoles.
some games. not
Well, they
all.
wouldn't sell remasters if it was backwards compatible.
I know, that's true, but KOTOR 1 and 2, definitely. You do me an Xbox One remake of those games, but remaster everything, the textures, everything.
Yeah.
I buy those games day one. Pre-order them day
Those
one.
bonuses.
Yeah, exactly.
Get us out of here, Scott.
So, right, moving on to the IMDb quiz.
The answer to
Question
the
thing.
quiz.
Woo!
The answer to the quiz.
Basically, what it is we have 5 actors or actresses, blah blah blah. They go by actors. Who cares? There's 4 portraits on IMDb. And you have to guess one of them. Then you all get a point. You might not get a point. Some of
You
us are good
explain
at
that
it.
really
Some of us
badly.
yeah, I know I
You're
did. Shit.
awful. But come on, we know. What
Basically, he's picked 5 actors on IMDb, and we've got to pick what films they're known for.
Okay, alright. Okay.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Well,
Well, are you going to call names out for whose turn it is, yeah?
yeah. Okay. So we'll start with newcomer Francis. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
I'm your host, Scott Simon. And tell us a bit about yourself, Francis. So what are you doing? What are you doing in life? Yeah.
No, just come on, give me the quiz.
Okay. So first off is Chris Evans.
Oh, Captain America, fantastic.
Whoa,
No, just one,
just
just
one,
just one.
just
one.
one.
Oh, sorry.
Captain America. Which film?
Captain America. The first Avenger?
That is correct. That is one of the known for things. Now moving on to you, Corey.
Oh, you put me last, wouldn't you?
Stop complaining.
Captain America. No. Do you know what? Go with not another team movie.
Corey, that's wrong.
Ah.
And moving on to you, Kev.
Oh, I'm debating between 3 here. I'm going to go different. I'm going to go Snowpiercer.
Oh, you sexy bastard! That is correct.
Yeah!
So that's a point for Kev and a point for Francis. Corey, you were right if you would have said Winter Soldier. All the Avengers. Come on, guys.
Let's be honest. No surprise there. Let's
It's
be honest,
not.
Some rubbish.
Sorry,
That's just
it's alright,
what
Corey.
happened.
You can come back. You can come back, mate. You can come
Of
back.
course. Go on.
Next up is Chris Pratt. Starting with who I went with last, so Kev.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Okay, yeah, that was pretty obvious. What about you, Corey? No, you went second last time. What about you, Francis?
Oh, bloody hell, Chris Pratt. I know he's famous in a TV show, but film...
It's
I
film or
haven't
TV
got a-
show. It can be known for. It's, yeah.
Oh,
I know which one.
Parks and Recreation?
Oh, we get it! Yes! You sexy bastard! Also, that is probably one of the best TV shows, so you should go and watch it. Now, Corey, I don't think you're going to get this, man, but if you can pull it out your ass, go ahead.
I know it's a Lego movie.
Oh! Actually, yeah, it's...
Does that count?
No, it doesn't, because it's not on the known for things.
Oh,
My god, that was a
that was a
perfect
good guess.
answer, Corey!
That was a good guess, man.
Oh, I'm so... Do you know what? Fuck it. No, I'm giving him the point for that.
Hey!
Because the other ones on there are Hair and Moneyball. No, the Lego movie should be on there. See, IMDb's snubbing it. Why? Why do people snub this movie? Next up is Chris Hemsworth. So starting with you this time, Corey.
4.
Yeah, where is it? Yeah, 4's on there, don't worry.
Boom! I win.
What about you, Francis?
Rush.
Yes, it is. Nice. And you, Kev?
Oh my god. Black Hat.
No!
No!
The others were The Avengers and For the
Oh,
Dark
of
World.
course. Oh my god.
So next up is Christopher. No, not Christopher. Fuck, I've got myself confused. Chris Pine. That's the one.
Chris who?
Chris Pine.
Oh, fudge.
So yeah, we'll start with Kev.
Star Trek.
Yes. And you, Corey?
Don't Google.
I don't know. Don't know the guy. I don't know his face. Sorry. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Okay. And what about you, Francis?
Star Trek 2 Into Darkness.
Yeah.
Damn.
Final round.
I googled his name. Yeah, I know who the damn guy is now. God damn it!
The other two are Rise of the Guardian and This Means War.
That would have been the one I went with if I knew the guy's face.
Right. Final round. Francis, you have to get this wrong. Kev, you need to get this right to be drawing with Francis, and we'll go to a tie.
What about me, Kev? Scott?
Corey, you're there in spirit, mate. You're there in spirit.
Okay, thanks.
You tried. You got the Lego. You got the Lego Movie, which should have been right. It should have been right.
Does that make me the winner of the show?
In spirit.
Okay, thank you.
Next up is Christopher Mintz-Plaz, and we'll start with you, Corey.
Who? I ain't got a clue who that is. Sorry.
Okay, right. Kev, what about you?
Super bad.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Who is this guy then?
No.
Oh,
McLovin.
okay.
He's McLovin.
Don't tell him.
Kick-Ass.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, you told him who he was.
No, as soon as he said Superbad, I knew exactly who he was talking about.
Yeah.
I knew exactly who you were talking about,
the-
because then the name rang a bell.
The other two was How to Train Your Dragon and Role Models. So that means Francis is this week's
GG,
winner.
Francis, 5 out of 5.
Woo! Yeah, shit. Yeah, you go. And if you didn't get
I
the
never liked the new guy anyway.
if you didn't get the theme for this week, it was Chris. Yeah, I was original. We have to have a theme.
So,
Yeah.
so are you stopping the old then quiz format, or are you just swapping it around?
We have no idea.
Yeah,
We just wing it.
chopping and change it. We just make it up as we go.
Today's Monday, apparently. Still not sure that's an actual thing.
No, it's not Monday, it's Tuesday.
Oh, don't do that to me. I actually thought it was. I have no idea anymore.
Might
So
be Wednesday, actually.
moving on to the movie news before I completely lose track. The Spider-Man title, Spider-Man film that Sony is doing apparently has a name, and it is called Spider-Man: The New Avenger.
That's really good.
I
really
like it.
that.
It harkens
like
back
that.
to the first Avenger, and it's also gonna mean that it's gonna tie into the university a bit more, which is awesome. Because there's rumors that Tony Stark's gonna be in it, which is awesome.
Did
So,
you
yeah.
know Spider-Man's my favourite character? A Marvel character.
It's Jamie's as well.
He is
It's
actually
also
I
my
love
friend Liam's
Spider-Man.
as well. What
The
is it with
90s
Spider-Man?
The 90s TV show is probably one of the best TV shows ever.
Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic show.
The animated one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I agree. I was like, there was a live action one.
No.
There is a live action Japanese one though, which is amazing because he has like a robot and something. It's confusing as fuck. It's basically Power Rangers. So yeah, okay, it's a cool title. I think we all can all agree. We know nothing about that movie. It doesn't matter. It was just a news
Nope,
article.
we don't.
So moving away from Marvel before we go back into Marvel, Ted 2, Red Band trailer.
Yeah.
We all watched it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one line that stood out to me that is probably.
Kev, do
should
you
be
want to quote
censored.
it? Do you want to quote it, Kev?
There's no such thing as chicks with dicks, only men with tits. I love that line. I lost it at that line.
Same.
That's amazing.
It was such a good trailer. I'm actually on board with this movie now because the first one didn't do much
The
for
first
me.
one was awesome.
No, the first movie was good. No, I meant the first trailer. It was just like,
Oh yeah.
although the bit where they're on about Lawrence Fishburne being no, is it Lawrence Fishburne? Every black guy? No, it's Samuel L.
No,
Jackson. Samuel
Samuel
L.
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yeah.
I just love the bit where he's holding the cup and he's like,
Oh,
Oh yeah,
he's like, oh
we gotta give him a hand job into this cup.
my god. Sorry, I'm losing it again. I'm sorry.
We're watching Law and Order though, and it's just like.
still what they need to return in the second film. That guy who did he die in the first one where he goes, I think we're alone now. Doesn't seem to be anyone. That dance he
just
does
gets
in that is
arrested.
hilarious.
It's brilliant. It's also one of my favourite songs as well. So why would you ruin it with your terrible singing?
I think we're alone now.
Kev, stop! I'm the singer.
Doesn't seem to
Oh,
be
God.
anyone around.
If that don't come on,
Oh
Yeah.
God.
Beating up my heart. is
If this
the
doesn't come
only
on at the loading
sound.
bar-
We're gonna
I'm
get a
gonna
copyright strike. Stop.
Disney, please no.
Not again.
I don't even think Disney earned that song, but you know.
They do
so
now.
Francis, what did you think of it? Yeah, you on board?
I'm not a Seth MacFarlane fan, so yeah. I mean, I saw the first Ted. I was pretty indifferent to it. I saw it with a few friends. My problem, Seth MacFarlane's a funny. He's an intelligent guy for sure, but sometimes I think he's. I don't mind crudeness, but I think he sacrifices humor for crudeness,
I love
and
it.
that just bothers me because a lot of the times I just don't find it funny. And I think, as I said, he's a clever guy, and he's done some great. He's mainly Family Guy. He's obviously created Family Guy and does most of the voices, but Seth MacFarlane just doesn't do it for me.
I've just
So
got an immature sense of humour. Dick jokes always
Yeah,
make me
me
laugh.
too.
no, but I mean, for 21 Jump Street, 22 Jump Street, a lot of the humour in there is immature, but I love it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, but
I just don't know,
21 and
there's
22
some-
are also some of the best written films ever.
That whole sequence where he finds out that he's been sleeping with his daughter. Channing Tatum
That's
realises
hilarious.
that whole
Is that-
sequence is hilarious.
I love
It's
the bit
not
where he's
very
like,
funny.
"You just high fived the captain."
It's his look on his face as he realises what's going on.
Ice Cube's not a great actor,
you know
but
what?
he's great in that.
My favourite part of that movie is the subtle stuff where it's like a cube of ice. It's like,
Wi-Fi's available 24/7.
Oh,
on
yeah.
campus. It's
That
like,
was
no,
brilliant.
that's the internet. It's like, oh, stupid brain.
oh god, 22. I need to watch that again. Thank God.
I
for
need
It's
to
on
watch that
Netflix.
tonight.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
Netflix, Ted and 22 Jump Street. There you go.
No, Ted's
Ted's
not
not
on there, is
actually
it?
on Netflix. I just
No.
meant I'm going to watch Ted, then I'm going to watch 22 Jump Street. Well done, Kev. You just brought the mood down. So quickly back into Avengers news. Avengers 2 opened up to 201. Yeah, 201's right. Scott, shut up. $201.2 million like worldwide. It hasn't opened in America yet, but holy hell, that's a lot.
Do you reckon that's going to hit
Alala
about
moolah.
250 mil in America?
So remember, Avatar has 2.6 or 2.8 billion dollars. That's how much it's grossed. Do we think Avengers is going to get that?
No.
No.
No, you don't think so?
No.
I mean,
the Avatar had the whole 3D thing when it was brand new, and I think people went to see that film so many times. I don't think it might get near it, but it's
I
not
don't
going to
think
get
it'll
really
top its
close.
first one. I want it to, but I
I
don't
think
it
it'll
will.
top its first one.
What? So you,
I think it'll top its first one.
That'll be
Yeah,
quite
I think.
funny.
I think it's gonna. I mean, I don't think you'll get Avatar numbers. I think Star Wars will, but I don't think
Star Wars
Avengers
is another
will.
topic there.
Wait, is Jar Jar
Yeah,
in
and
Star
I'm-
Wars?
Fuck you! I'm leaving.
Let's not start this again.
He's taking his control. Jar Jar.
I heard you, Aja Jar Jar.
I'm not
Just
watching
about
it then.
every
If Jar Jar's
podcast
not in
I've
it, I'm
listened
not
to.
watching it.
For those new
Well-
listeners, whoever's listened to this, because we might have some new listeners this week, Corey loves Jar Jar and the Phantom Menace.
And we apologise.
Phantom Menace
we
is the best
apologise
film
on
in the
his
Star
behalf.
Wars series, hands down. And Jar
He's
Jar
not
is the best
joking
ever Star
about
Wars
it.
character. No, I'm not joking at all.
He's not-
He's that Jar Jar.
Okay, but let's get back to Avengers. Let's
Yeah.
get back to
Yeah.
Avengers.
In other
Forget
Avengers news, apart from it being number 1 in 44 territories, the Blu-ray, because it hadn't even opened in America, but we'll talk about the Blu-ray, will have an
Damn straight.
extended version and an alternate ending, which is awesome because
Better-
the
Alternate
original-
better be-
ending.
yeah.
It better be better than the first Avengers Blu-ray because that was rubbish.
Oh, we got shafted with the Avengers Blu-ray. We didn't get
Yeah,
commentary or anything.
Doesn't an alternate ending mess with the cinematic universe?
No, because
It really does.
It won't be canon. The alternate ending isn't canon.
So why are
Ah.
they putting a different ending on
I
the
know,
Blu-ray?
I-
Won't that
I-
confuse
Scott.
people?
Scott, you know exactly what that's going to be.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
But is
yeah.
it not part of the universe, or they're just showing like the ending from like another character, or like showing a different?
I can't
character?
tell you.
We
I can
can't
tell you
say,
exactly
you
what
haven't
it's
seen
going to
the-
be.
Do you know what? Will the alternate ending be actually tacked onto the end of the movie, or is it going to be like on the extras?
it'd be
I
on
think
the
it'll
extras.
just it'll just be.
Oh,
an extra.
okay, that makes sense. Okay,
Unless they put the alternate ending on the extended cut, which would make it canon and be weird.
yeah, that's what I was
yeah,
worried
I'm
about.
more excited about the extended cut because the film came in at 3.5 hours in its first cut, which means
Wow.
they cut so much out, and you can tell because there's a lot in the
There's
trailers.
a lot in that
But-
first trailer. That woman in the cage. That's not meant to be in the movie,
Nope,
is it? I heard.
that's
Nope.
not in the movie. I don't want to ruin what's not in the movie, but yeah.
Jar
there's a
Jar
lot.
Binks is not even in the film.
There best be one scene from the trailers that's in the movie.
Go on, then,
that I'm
what scene
thinking
do you
of.
what scene do you think of?
No, I don't want to say in case I sort of get if it is or not from your reaction.
I won't say anything. Just,
I will.
I wanna know, I'm curious.
The Broken Shield.
Oh yeah, that's in the movie.
Oh, that's right.
That stuff's in the movie. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so moving on-
interesting though.
Yeah, that is probably Space Well. Shit, I've lost my. Oh, we're done. Wrapping up. Right.
We've got
Shit,
feedback,
I
haven't
don't
we?
know what I'm saying.
No,
We're
no,
done.
right, yeah, no, Scott's not right at all. He's got feedback. So this one is from Mother Superior. There you go, Ross. Overdog. Shit, completely forgot about that. The untimely passing of Silent Hills here, or at least creates the shift, blah, blah, blah. Basically says, with that in mind about Silent Hills, what games spring to mind when you think of the ones that you really want to play that were ultimate cancelled? He says Star Wars 1313, which is mine,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
son of
that
a
would be
bitch.
That would have been mine as well.
I mean,
But yeah,
I'd say
games-
Legacy of Kain. I say that would be there. Like the Dead Sun. Did you see the gameplay of that a couple of months ago?
did not.
That looked interesting.
Mine would
No,
be
that,
Alan
it looked
Wake.
interesting.
Oh, Alan Wake 2. Oh my god. That looked amazing, and it's not going to
Yeah.
happen, and it broke my heart.
Oh, what was that game called that was shown at E3?
Star
Was
Wars
that
Battlefront
cancelled?
3.
What one?
Star Wars Battlefront 3. That's
Yeah,
after
the actual
what
good
happened
one
with
where
the-
it went from the land into space, yeah.
Yeah, that's after what EA have announced with Star Wars. The Star Wars Battlefront 3 is really hurting me. I've actually been turning Star Wars Battlefront 2 on again.
Battlefront 2 is a great game. What Ken
Is
did
Jar
you
Jar
say?
in that?
Someone kill him.
No, I was just saying, there was a game shown at E3 that apparently got, I don't know if it got delayed or cancelled, that was, I can't remember what it was called.
When
It was a game
Which
where they were
E3?
going, there was a gameplay demo and they were going for like quarantine zones, and like when he went to change his weapon, he sort of looked at his weapon in the game and he sort of moved it about, and you could change like different attachments and that on the gun while in game.
You
Ain't
sure
that
that one Ghost
Division?
Recon?
No.
It sounds like Ghost Recon. I don't know.
It was a first person game.
I have no idea what you're on about, Kev.
yeah,
but another one for me
I-
would be... I completely forgot it now. Sons of bitches. Kev, why did you open your mouth? This happens all the fucking time.
Kev, why did you talk on the conversational podcast?
I'm sorry, I spoke. All right.
You should. I forgot.
Scott, I'm
It was
gonna
a
come
really
back,
good
mate.
one as well.
No, but regarding Star Wars 1313, there's a rumor that most of the assets have been put into the Visceral
I
game.
heard
The
about
game
that.
that's been made by Visceral.
Which is
So
awesome.
maybe we might see it.
Isn't
in
that
some
meant to be a
form.
bounty hunter game?
It was meant to be a Boba Fett game.
Yeah.
They showed footage of it later, and we got screenshots, and it was going to be a Boba Fett game. But I don't know what Visceral, if the rumors are true, what Visceral have done with those assets.
Corey's waiting for the Jar Jar game.
Sir, no one made any insensitive jokes at all.
Scott's a racist.
No, I'm not. I hate my life right now.
Get us out of here, Scott.
Right. So, Kev, no, I'll leave you to last. Francis, what have you got to plug, if anything at all?
I'm not on Twitter. I'm in on Facebook, so you know that. Obviously, if you're a part of the group, I suppose my online game tag. So on Steam, on Nintendo, and on Xbox, I'm OnlyLink97, and on PSN, PlayStation Network, I'm Agent Smith 16.
Have you
So
added that
that's
to
it.
our list on the group?
I added it to Ross Miller's comment because he said he'd add it.
There you
Oh,
go.
okay.
Then he should
It's
have put it on the
probably
website, outoflives.net. I think.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Corey, got anything to plug?
My YouTube channel, MC Fixer, Twitter at MC Fixer. And I really do want more Twitter followers from the Duck Hunt community. I was going to post it in the group, and I thought better not, because someone call me a I don't know, something. But
Yeah,
hit me
you're a
up on
something,
Twitter.
all right.
I am a something. That's what we had to cut. See, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a mother plugger.
No, but seriously, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, all that jazz. You guys know me. Come on.
Follow me on scottsedman94 at twitter.com and also youtube.com/scottsedman94 or scottsedman. I don't know. I'm on YouTube. Just Google my name. And Kev, take us home, baby.
Yep, so as you all know, we renamed the show recently, so we've got all new feedback addresses. So our email is outoflivespodcast@gmail.com. Send your feedback to there if you have any questions for any of us. Tweet the show at outoflivespod. Ask us questions there too. You can find us on YouTube by searching Out of Lives, of course, and you can follow little old me at Don't Shoot Tani. That's Don't Shoot, then Tarney.
That's his real name.
Yep.
Thank you all for joining us. Thanks for Francis for joining me. Corey, always a pleasure. Kev, you know. Woo!
Kev.
Kev. So yeah, we'll see you all next week, and thanks for joining us on the Outer Boys podcast.
Yep. Okay, thanks.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Jaw.